What if your pain is being amplified by fear your brain learned long ago, even when your gut is calm?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Today we're exploring why pain and inflammatory bowel disease can persist during remission, and what you can do to retrain how you perceive it. I'm Ethan Foster, and I'll guide the key questions around fear learning, pain memory, and practical next steps.
I'm Ilara Sky, and together we'll walk you through recent research showing how emotions, especially fear, can intensify pain in ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, even when inflammation is low or absent. You'll also hear insights from people living with IBD about the hidden emotional load and how targeted psychological strategies can help.
Have you noticed pain during remission and wondered why it still feels intense or more unpleasant than it should? A study from Ruhr University Bochum looked at this exact disconnect. Researchers compared people with ulcerative colitis to healthy volunteers and used a 2-day experiment to test whether learning to fear pain would shape later pain ratings.
On day 1, participants saw visual cues paired with a painful heat stimulus to the lower abdomen or a loud, unpleasant tone. Over repeated trials, the brain learned which cues predicted discomfort, a classic fear conditioning setup. Then the team removed the pairing to begin extinction, showing the cues without pain or noise to weaken the learned link.
On day 2, everyone viewed the cues again without any discomfort, and then the team applied an unexpected heat stimulus. The question was simple: would prior fear learning change how that surprise pain felt? The answer was yes, but specifically for the IBD group. They reported higher pain intensity and unpleasantness than healthy controls, despite identical heat.
The emotion of pain was a major driver. Pain unpleasantness fully accounted for the increased intensity in the IBD participants. In other words, when the experience felt more emotionally aversive, it also registered as physically stronger. This supports the idea that your nervous system can hold on to pain through learned associations, even when your gut isn't actively inflamed.
This pattern aligns with the concept of nociplastic pain, pain arising from altered nociception without clear evidence of ongoing tissue damage or nerve injury. It doesn't question whether your pain is real. It explains why you can feel significant pain, even in remission. Learned fear and expectation can keep the volume turned up.
Another study adds context from daily life. A qualitative project in BMJ Open Gastroenterology interviewed adults with frequent IBD-related pain for at least 3 months. Participants described anxiety about what pain meant, frustration with unpredictability, and feelings of sadness or hopelessness when they couldn't control or explain it. Many also reported brain fog and difficulty concentrating.
Social pressure compounded the burden. People worried about judgment for bathroom needs or special diets and described shame and embarrassment that pushed them to withdraw. Some changed careers or postponed life plans. A common theme was the sense that pain narrowed everyday choices, even when symptoms were invisible to others.
So what can you do with this knowledge today? First, reframe how you treat pain episodes. Instead of treating every spike like an emergency, ask, is this urgent, or is my brain responding to a familiar trigger? If it's not urgent, choose a calming action. Take a slow walk, draw a warm bath, or step outside for fresh air. This interrupts the fear equals danger loop.
Second, reduce unpredictability stress with structure. Build predictable anchors into your mornings, meals, and bedtime. Keep a handful of trusted, safe meals in rotation. Track when pain shows up. Seeing patterns in writing can lower perceived chaos, helping your nervous system regulate even before pain changes.
Third, practice a short, repeatable breathing protocol to regulate your nervous system. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale through your mouth for 6. Repeat for 2 minutes. Use it when you feel anxious, overwhelmed, or before meals. This helps shift your physiology out of fight or flight and eases digestive tension.
These steps complement clinician-guided care. If fear conditioning amplifies pain, Therapies that target fear can reduce it. Cognitive behavioral therapy and exposure-based approaches are promising because they address avoidance, challenge fear beliefs, and retrain your brain's responses. Evidence in IBD is mixed, but encouraging enough to warrant inclusion in your care plan.
The researchers recommend integrating psychological support into routine IBD care. That means you can ask for referrals and set goals that include pain coping, expectation management, and graded exposure to triggers. You're not being told the pain is all in your head. You're leveraging how your nervous system learns to make pain more manageable.
It's also helpful to validate what you feel. Many people with IBD described fear that pain signaled a blockage or emergency. By distinguishing urgent red flags from familiar patterns, you reclaim agency. When your brain registers safety, intensity, and unpleasantness can both decline over time.
If you're tracking at home, pair your logs with brief notes on context, sleep, stress, social events, and meals. Over a few weeks, you'll notice which situations prime fear or unpredictability. Addressing those drivers, sometimes as simply as planning exits at events or scheduling recovery time, can make pain spikes less likely.
When pain does surface, apply the breathing practice before you decide your next move. If you conclude it isn't urgent, choose a calming action you can execute immediately. Consistency matters. Each repetition teaches your nervous system that the anticipated threat did not materialize, weakening the learned association.
You might also share what you learn with people close to you. Invisible pain can create isolation. Explaining that learned fear can amplify pain helps others understand why you sometimes need structure, quiet, or an early exit. Support reduces stress, and lower stress often lowers pain unpleasantness.
Remember, none of this replaces medical evaluation for new or changing symptoms. It's a framework for the common situation where remission coexists with persistent pain. By addressing fear, learning, and expectation, you give yourself another lever to turn the volume down.
Here's your challenge for the week. Start a simple 2-column log. In one column, note time and pain intensity. In the other, note what you expected, what you feared, and what you did. Use the 4-2-6 breathing drill at least twice a day and once during a pain episode. At week's end, review patterns and choose one predictable calming action to deploy sooner next time.
Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.